The God's honest truth. Check. I fell from grace, I'm in a sunken place. The devil with the teeth, stirring up the cup. It's me and my corrupt, the plucking demons off my shoulder blade. There ain't no solace for the soulless, and you know the game. They twist the word to pervert it with no restraint. Insert it when it's working solely for the gain. This was me, I'm sorry for the pain. Sometimes I feel the sorrow when I list the names. Issuing blame in my twisted brain. The rationale of like a wicked Cain, trying to justify his brother's murder when he split his brain. Hey yo, it's all accountability. You're not a man cause you promote fertility with no stability. Instead of killing me, it was a lesson learned. And yes, I felt the burn on the stretcher, but shorty flexed the burner, begging for my life, but not to him, no. I kept my head high, talking to God like he was kinfolk. And at my window, in life you gotta slow the tempo. It's complex, but the concept is simple. Protect your temple. They say live and let live, you follow suit, and you die, that's the God's honest truth. Believe that, huh? They say live and let live, you follow suit, and you die, that's the God's honest truth. Y'all don't hear me though. Bet I spit it clear enough for you to hear the flow. Whole family's out, he's blessed to make it out the liquor store. But I'm still sipping figures though, trying to cope with niggas, be the bigger bro. Let it go like a Gervin finger roll. What's my trigger, yo? Demons try to pull it, hit their goal. Separate myself and feeling miserable. Thoughts of suicide floating through my head, yo, it's the truest lie. Die, think your situation beautifies. Ribbons in the sky, nah. Tribulation tries, makes it better when embraced, knowing how to face your odds. Play my cards to the left, ain't accept my flaws till I'm scarred. Almost took a loss, had to change my guards. Let my guards down, I ain't out that mob found. Scriptures for the sick and stood still to hear the God sound. Nothing, looking for a change but did nothing. Stuffing my brain with excuses, abusive and still bluffing. Comfy with the least bit, I ain't about to be shit. That's my baby mama's thesis that I agree with. Try to hold my head but getting seasick in need of treatment. I'm knee deep in conversation with the highest priest. Fix me just a little please, get a remix. Can I be dope as Jesus? Walking the water seas where Peter's reaching. It's just a test of faith. Keep my armor close with a breastplate, helmet and shield with the will to shake death state beneath the wings of the king. Or staring death's face where they stare to the left and less space for error. Yes, it made me better. Come now and let's chase forever. God's honest truth. Check. Hey yo, my soul has been awakened by the drums. I was taking out the slums and giving the platform with hopes to make it here I come. In the form of a black man, troubled, you know the plight. I was given a bad hand, fuck it, I'm taking flight with the might of a Samson. No need for the fame, just get I hate to my grandson. Pay him to say my name, and the ransom is living handsome. Not the slave that did 400 years in the land of the brave that did a stint in the ghetto where animals are caged and shit. Say that we lazy, how could you ever phrase that shit? Amazing, these cowards, they can't even stand the pressure. This country was carved on the back of all my ancestors. Oppression conspired through meetings that's clandestine. The freedom we seek in the reach should be the rare essence. Receiving the meek is the weak and we should bear weapons. I step into my truth to bear blessing. Word to mother. Mama used to say that there'd be better days, and I believe it so. I walk in the valley of the shadow, some would label it the bitter blaze. It's unbelievable. Mama used to say that there'd be better days, and I believe it so. I walk in the valley of the shadow, some would label it the bitter blaze. It's unbelievable. I take them on a journey, best of I confess to stretch of gurneys. On my weekends we're in sync with Bernie's. Death doesn't concern me, I mean, that's the mentality of the zoo. With tragedy, reaching normality's a fallacy and travesty too. I chew the fat with the wise men at the corner gates. Speaking on mental health, nigga, fucking Norman Bates. Real niggas a psycho. He got stripes though, street smarts of a savant, but heart's ice cold. Like the load a little. I'm speaking Lockman after Biddle Street. In the booth, reference in the Middle East. Staten Island, the Birdland. You not a bird fan, pray you don't get in the jam and have to work the slam. Fam, it's peace be upon whoever. Until we got a problem, then we can solve it together. Nigga, it's peace be upon whoever. Until we got a problem, then we can solve it together. Word to mother. Mama used to say that there'd be better days, and I believe it so. I walk in the valley of the shadow, some would label it the bitter blaze. It's unbelievable. Mama used to say that there'd be better days, and I believe it so. I walk in the valley of the shadow, some would label it the bitter blaze. It's unbelievable. I'm in the barber shop to get a lineup. Send a text to my barber, been here since 9. It's 10, my niggas, so time's up. Scratching my brain, thinking ain't no cash in the bank. Man, do I really need the Caesar or put gas in the tank? I think, shit, I'm here already. Put the 20 back in my wallet. Ain't no stopping the profit, I'm opting to drop it. Rockin' J's, my man pulled me out the shop like I could be your plug, my nigga. You need the shot right. Pulled the box of Balenciagas out of his trunk. They fresh to death, but I'm broke as ever. Ain't trying to stunt, keep it touched though. Man, I'm trying to do enough shows, so when I go, I'ma keep it icy like shell snow. He said he the illest to rock an outfit. Used to flip ounces, now we flipping them houses. Real spit, I've been legit. 12 years out of the feds. Went from me shopping the meds to grinding to get to the bread. That's what he said, he had me thinking on some power moves. Crazy how a conversation can empower you. He had me thinking on some power moves. It's crazy how a conversation can empower you. It's all about the power that's been given to you through the experiences you living through. Each one teach one as long as you deliver truth. Just a reflection of what's the inner you. It's all about the power that's been given to you through the experiences you living through. Each one teach one as long as you deliver truth. Just a reflection of what's the inner you. And watching Gladiator breaking down the scenes. My barber ready now, don't mean to intervene. Was talking to another dude, he said his name is Queez. Told me how we make his cheese while investing in properties. Said an OG hipped into this philosophy. He like 4'3" with a colostomy bag. And said he told me how he got in his bad situation. The wheelchair ain't really how it gets bad. A nigga he knew since the first grade. Did him in the worst way. Shot him 3 times in his back cause he was thirsty. For money, jealous he couldn't walk in my shoes. He saw my legs and decided to take them from me. Almost teary-eyed, he looked across the room, pointing at his seeds. That's how it gets sunny. Cherish my kids dearly, cause they fail to ever judge me. Even when it got ugly, they just wanted to love me. Only 32, shit, I'll never stand vertical. But after this situation, I gotta keep the burner too. Started with 9 homies, fate would have it, we down to 2. It's crazy how a conversation can empower you. It's all about the power that's been given to you through the experiences you living through. Each one teach one as long as you deliver truth. Just a reflection of what's the inner you. It's all about the power that's been given to you through the experiences you living through. Each one teach one as long as you deliver truth. Just a reflection of what's the inner you. And power.
Black nationalism shows our people the importance of setting up these little stores and developing them and expanding them into larger operations. Woolworth didn't start out big like they are today. They started out with a dime store and expanded and expanded and expanded until today they're all over the country and all over the world and they get some of everybody's money. Now this is what you and I and General Motors the same way to start out like it is. It started out just a little rat race type operation and it expanded until today is where it is right now. And you and I have to make a start. And the best place to start is right in the community where we live.
Stevie Wonder's Once in My Life.
Once in my life, okay.
Yeah. Yo, every time I hear that song, like, every time, I play it, like, when I play it, it hit me in the gut, and I gotta, like, it makes me break down every time I hear that song. Like, that's one of those songs. I don't know what it is about the song, but it always, but for whatever reason, every time, I guess because of the words in the song, but it flashes my life, like from where I was at one point to now.
It's like time capsules.
Yeah. But it takes, like, from my life, from things that I've been through in my life, like, shows me where I am now. It's like, yo, I've been through a whole lot of shit. Right. And people would never know it because I don't really talk about it. But this is what I was trying to talk about in my music. And then it was like, maybe I gotta help other people convey that message, because when I got to write up in a paper for my album, and the things that were said, I was like, man, the fuck, like, are you not listening to what I'm saying? You're saying I'm preaching? No, I'm not preaching. Did you listen to the songs? Right. It just put things in perspective for me, at least at that time. Right. It's like, you know, maybe I'm trying to reach the wrong people.
Hey, that's what I was gonna say. It was the certain, because there's certain audience for that. Yeah. That won't see it as preachy at all. They will eat it up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But see, with me, and I used to have an issue, not necessarily being preachy, but going over people's head. So what I did, again, studying the greats, right? So, you know, I used to be the backpacker guy and all of that, and, you know, the lyrical all of that kind of stuff. And then I studied Nas, and how Nas had that happy medium between street and knowledge, and bringing it together and fusing it so that somebody that was a backpacker can appreciate it as well as somebody that's on the corner selling crack.
Right.
I pray you don't make me too late. Hurry love as soon as you can.
Yeah.
And help me in
Doing bad.
the shape I'm in.
God pray, you know what I mean? Check. Folded hands like a holy man, hoping, praying. I'm just trying to overthrow the older man. Humble pie, shit'll dot your eye just like an open hand. Slap that, my brothers that can grasp that and overstand. Lord, they try to trash me, kick me over like a soda can in hopes to win. No, it's not my battle, so I know we can. Obama never brought us promise, really more drama. More mamas crying, sons dying like they forefathers. Emmett Till, Trayvon Martin, no babies left to kill. Yet they still aggressive when addressing us the holy chill. Drain the God is real, Pharaoh won't let our people go. Evil, yo, blackface now, but we gon' see you though. Every February they remind us that we Django, bro. Full of darkness, but they ban us in Star Spangled though. What's the angle? Pray for the poor, rich in that thing below the skin. And be the spirit within that make my people glow. Melanated, watermelon hated by the illuminated. Ain't trying to fix the city, they trying to fumigate it. Pray, let's pray. Yeah, pray. Yes, pray. Yeah, pray. Let's pray. Pray. Let's
making petitions. I don't like to call it wishing. It's trusting the omnipotent who already knows the vision. So exercise faith like gym rats do with the weight. As you seek the will like it's enemy of the state. Cause the enemy's at your gate. And he's begging you for entry. With tricks in the bag that will never go empty. But prayers are like clips in the mag, just pull plenty. It's a war in the spirit, stay strapped. We the infantry, soldiers of the most high with the war cry. Louder than nuclear, bombs impacting to change the atmosphere. When the smoke clears, no need to wonder what happened here. The prayers of the righteous prevail, you know we persevere. Reversing the curse that was placed on the yesteryear. Blessed to see when all the snares and the traps are near. When you feel the fear and see the lions on the way, become beloved in the den and start to slay so you do not become
pray. Yo. Pray. Let's pray. Yeah. Pray. Yes. Pray. Yeah. Pray. Let's pray. Pray. Let's. feel the wind blowing, but never see where it's going. Just the infinite showing of where he is when you know him. See the birds in the sky, why the birds in the sky fly with an urgency in the weather emergency. Why we working to die? Is we working to die, or is it the sin that we living in? The purchase is lie, say lie, say lie. If you hear me say lie, how does the bones formulate inside a baby that cries? The miracle of life's creation make an atheist rise in realization that hating God for Satan ain't wise. Who delivered the wisdom to build the pyramids? Why? To this day, they can't believe these architects was this fly. Who created the beauty of sun, moon, and the stars? Had to be an orchestrator here, whoever you are. But I know who he is. Just the questions you asked when you didn't know he exists. So you go with the gist and common sense that you acquired through the years that he is the mastermind behind the life that you live. Let him know. But do you know who he is? The mastermind behind the life that you live. Let him know. The measure of a man is how he answers to his belief in God. As if for starters, he will answer you the answers to the questions that he stressing. Let the answers truly lift you to a place of understanding you. The measure of a man is how he answers to his belief in God. As if for starters, he will answer you the answers to the questions that he stressing. Let the answers truly lift you to a place of understanding. Let him know. Why do we rest on the 7th day? Why do we pray and keep our Bibles on the Elzhi? Hands to heaven requesting for better days. Is Jesus returning on Pegasus over horse with wings? Am I worldly cause I want for better things? I ain't slinging like a drug lord from Medellin. Colombian neckties, jamming on the west side. Never knew achieving fatherhood would be the best high. Yes, why? Must we read the Psalms and try to sing them? Why must we study the children to keep the kingdom? How was I made in this image if I am black? Says the world, not revelations, not picture that. Why is it a slim chance to save an aristocrat? Opposed to the ones that's poor, it's raising and miss the crack. Amazing that it's a fact, we raising a different atmosphere. And after me hearing that, Babylon is a rap. Why is Babylon attacking the children? They always hate it, cause they really know the truth but rather fabricate it. Why is this fact never stated? Cause they really know the truth but they rather just fabricate it. Let them know.
The way that you create beats is unique. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple times where I would sit back like, damn, you know, I might even hit you like, yo, can you put that groove back? You're like, nah. And you know, and you gotta, but check it. Even though you're like, damn, I wish he would. That's your art. That's the way you created it.
Yeah.
So in your mind, if you change it, that's not you anymore.
Right. And that's what I was getting at.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, and you have to understand, this is why I said, even though I'm the mouthpiece of the project, this is our project because there's been certain times where you've kind of said something that changed the whole trajectory of the way that the song is going to go. Based off, oh, you know what? You need to add something there. Like, I'm finished. But you like, yo, you need to add that there because I put this here and I laid this landscape out for you, so I need you to finish that. And no matter how, and I may not have told you, I'm sitting there pouting like a little kid, like, damn, yo, I don't feel like writing, you know what I'm saying? But I pushed myself for the art, and that's the thing. Like, when we finish this project, as long as we are happy with it, don't give a fuck about nobody else, because we put our heart and soul in it.
Conversational piece, I'm just stating my piece. Holding family secrets like razor blades to the cheek. That's a dangerous feat, that's the saying the least. Long before the days I could phrase it lacing these beats. I just wanted my father wanted no bother. He was hailing from Harlem, my mother feared from the Markham. She was young so she sparked him, seen her daily and often. He would barely report of his love affair that would cost him his marriage. Disparaging mama was how to hide. Infidelity offered her money and really tried. to slay the kid. She decided that the kid would live, but either way he slid, and that's the way it is. Became the journey of this life I live. I shed a little light, my nigga, got a right to give. In spite of my environment, I should say entitlement. Started my healing, I had to die for me to rise again. Hey yo, this is a story with a surprising end. Me and father will reconcile before his final win. Took it like some vitamins. I don't need pity, don't give me violence. I'm just glad we got the vibe again.
These are my reflections, reminiscing on these lessons. God's blessings are written in my essence. These are some reflections, growing wiser with perspective. Life's obstacles only try to test them. I am just reflecting, staring at that man in the mirror, seeing everything clearer. These are just reflections, reminiscing on these lessons, reminiscing on these lessons. Yeah. What's the weight on the shoulders that one can bear before he call it quits on the brink of rotated tears? I ain't talking about physical pounds lifting in air, but the ones that say that God don't give you too much to bear. I know. See, everybody has a limit, and pressure bursts pipes, no more sauce to the spigot. Rewind if you don't get it, as another soul's ascended. Many times I envision my own ending, dealing with the pain as I release to my therapist, scribbling like a journalist for stories from this novelist. My life is not a fiction or a figment of a gimmick, in this day and time where most concern is only about winning, even if that means coasting down that road to perdition. Not Michael Sullivan or an enforcer on the mission. Shit is bigger than the movie, feeling like token to Lucy. Been stressed a lot lately, praying that it don't consume me. These are my reflections, reminiscing on these lessons. God's blessings are written in my essence. These are some reflections, growing wiser with perspective. Life's obstacles only try to test them. I am just reflecting, staring at that man in the mirror, seeing everything clearer. These are just reflections, reminiscing on these lessons, reminiscing on these lessons.
Looking back on the vintage, the center of it, after my mama pushed the placenta. Heating working properly, we used to open up the oven for treacherous windows. Mama grinded to prepare the dinners. At the bottom of it, the poverty brought the profit. The popular niggas were sinners. At the time when the pandemic wasn't COVID related, niggas owning the house in Virginia. Trust dramatic, we only beginners. Shit, I grew up where niggas threw up signals that was chaotic, started riot with fingers. My cousin was an aspiring singer, stopped dreaming and left a passion to pursue a family. Baby father infidelity broke it. If you notice, it's the fate of impoverished thinkers. I relate to it, wasn't given multiple choices. I was placed in it, made it out of social statistics. Rub their face in my arrogance, revenge is bitter, baby, come get a taste of it. The journey I embark on brought some of the darkest moments. Light started illuminating once I escaped the demons that gave the Celsius. When you trying to keep the heart warm, had to wipe the tears off the vessel, seeing the heart mourn.
These are my reflections, reminiscing on these lessons. God's blessings are written in my essence. These are some reflections, growing wiser with perspective. Life's obstacles only try to test them. I am just reflecting, staring at that man in the mirror, seeing everything clearer. These are just reflections, reminiscing on these lessons, reminiscing on these lessons. Yeah.
Hey America, it's me again. The part of history that you don't wanna see again. Reaching in the pockets of the poor and watch them bleed again. Freedom's never free, it's for a fee and never be again. Feed it into the bullshit, it's always easy when you're not awake. My mistake is I will let you lead me in. Shit, it was never us, it was US. Never trusted in God, you just do what you do best. Create the illusion of change, but always do less. I can see the end of it all under the moon's crest. The oppression of the truly blessed is the news, yes. They don't hang us, they just use our records as the noose, yes. Kill our youth, even more to prove they playing new chess. Move us out the city to the burbs, leaving food deserts. They just treat us like the true peasants, need a new presence. Who's guessing? Yeah, we been at war, read the newsletters.
We need to wake up, we need to wake up. Everybody needs to wake up. We done slept enough. We're all desensitized, but we have to rise. We gotta come together some way, somehow. It's up to me and you, so let's start now. Yeah. Can't wait for nobody else to help us. Gotta do it ourselves, gotta do it ourselves. Can't wait for nobody else to care. Gotta do it ourselves, gotta do it ourselves. Can't wait for nobody else to spread love. Can't wait for nobody else to save us. It ain't up to nobody else. We gotta do it ourselves, gotta do it ourselves.
Hey officer, I ain't trying to die today. You just pulled me over cause I struck your death lottery. Yeah, my tag's bad, but you ain't mentioned that when I would say it's bullshit. Psychologically is why you pull this. Sick as like pit bull sniffing out of his own stool. Not cool, don't act as if it's not jewels. Till a man stops breathing out his nostrils. I speak of this gospel, it's high noon. Should the Messiah return with typhoons? I'm wondering how soon. Will he stop shining light inside my vehicle? If I flinch, he peek and shoot me in my peepers too. Evil dudes, I don't wanna end up like a Sandra Bland or Philando Castile, cause I might offend my hands. Understand it's systemic and underhanded, I get it. That's why 1 minute I'm cuffed, next minute I'm finished. Just give me my license, please.
We need to wake up, wake up. We need to wake up. Everybody needs to wake up. We done slept enough. We're all desensitized, but we have to rise. We gotta come together some way, somehow. It's up to me and you, so let's start now. Yeah. Can't wait for nobody else to help us. Gotta do it ourselves, gotta do it ourselves. Can't wait for nobody else to care. Gotta do it ourselves, gotta do it ourselves. Can't wait for nobody else to spread love. Can't wait for nobody else to save us. It ain't up to nobody else. We gotta do it ourselves, gotta do it ourselves.
Sins committed, things forbidden, intervention. It was written, self-condemning. Lord, forgive them is wrong, like selfish women. I'm often given to depression, stress, and pessimism. Infectious schisms in my mental prism. We live in prison, held in bondage by this flesh and this wisdom. We war against it in effort to check it, to catch the kingdom. Falling by grace, we fall on our faces, all in this race. Paper chasing, if catching the case is the result, then it is what it is. Gotta provide for my kids. Government's robbing me, so I gotta play robbing to live. Tricking the system, or tricking myself into giving into a system. The mark of the beast is ceased in existence. I hope you listening. Yo, I hope you listening. I hope you listening. Yo, I hope you listening. I hope you listening. Yo, I hope you listening. I hope you listen.
Yeah, I hope you listen.
Yo, self-condemning.
Yeah. As I'm listening, the sun is glistening on my melanin. Morning dew still fresh, new day means new blessings, regardless of the rhetoric, cause everything's systemic. Got me feeling like he don't love me. I know my God will damn that train of thought that tried to infiltrate the mental of this queen. Goddess is from earth, attempting a religious state, zombified apostate. See, God is great, I know his place within my space. Granted, I made within a few mistakes, the same as the average man, so never think you better than me and my complexities, spiritual extremities. Beautiful is my journey, cause I give no apologies, embracing the good and bad, living life to the fullest. See, they used to call me Sistah Dee, yeah, I still answer, but she dandelion is the new me. He answered, been through a metamorphosis, cause condemnation's cancer. Had to find the essence of me, had to bring me to my mantra. I pray you listen as we mention, no condemnation. Penetration brings realization, like in my first bar. Not only written, even spitting purposeful creations, lighting up this universe like your sun, moon, and star. I hope you listen as we mention, no condemnation. Penetration brings realization, like in my second bar.
Not only written, even spitting purposeful creations. Lighten up this universe, cause you are sun, moon, and star.
These bars that I'm giving this project you won't hear this shit. Excuse me. You won't hear this stuff on anything else that I've done so far. This is a new beginning for me. Like, you know, I'm really putting my guts in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about stuff that I don't normally talk about.
Yeah.
I'm glad I stepped away from this for a minute, because when I came back, and when we came back, I mean, look at what we created. And look what we were able to add on. And then the thing is that after 2 years, look at the ground that between you and I, we both covered. We had to live a little. Like, for instance, for me, when we started off the project, I was going through depression. I was in a dark place. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the songs was, you know, me, you know, repenting, you know, just dealing with me getting kicked out of the church, me dealing with, you know, having a divorce and breaking up and just having thoughts of suicide. So, you know, you got the joint that we did with Elzhi. I'm speaking to that. I'm talking about, you know, like repenting and trying to get back. I mean, I'm still doing that too, because I'm not in the church, but like on revival, and, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then, and I'm, you know, after me getting shot and all of that, it really changed my mindset, and it kind of ignited my pen in certain ways. So you'll see, like, even within the that's why at first, like, I was like, yo, should we just do the whole thing over again? And then I went back and I listened. I'm like, nah.
Check, been shot, been robbed, broke up with baby mom, shit you broke, get a job. Child support threats, get a quote, cause regardless if you missing payment, she gon' make them send them mom. Job situation is frail, I live in hell. The only fortunate thing is I'm living in detail. Exhale the bullshit, but inhale the real. A bit of an irritant like Bill Collector's voicemail. It's a short tale of a black boy's anguish. Hard to speak the language, nigga, this ain't Spanglish. Gotta know the vibes to describe the dichotomy. Rich versus the poor, hoping to hit the lottery. Or ask the Lord for some lenience, please. Despite my disobedience and seediest deeds, far from what's remedial, I need to be free. The light of hope is what I'm eager to see. Cause yo, I'm running out of problems. Feel like I'm running out of problems. Problems. I gotta look up. Feel like I'm running out of problems. I gotta look up. Yo, I gotta look up. Yo, I'm running out of problems. Yo, I gotta look up. Yo, I gotta look up. Feel like I'm running out of problems. Yo, I'm sick of it all. Rolling my fist up and all fixing the ball. And I don't care about me missing a call. Don't wanna talk this all. I'd rather stare at the walls of you with all. Stew on my juices of me being ruthless and off the wall. Recall the night I almost lost my life was after midnight. I wake up every night around that time. Ain't that a bitch? Can't sleep, hear shit creeping through the night. Antsy might catch me sleeping with a knife. Paranoia, hearing voices in my head. I gladly join them. Some would say it's clairvoyance. I coin in this mad annoyance. Sought therapy. Do what's talking like a Dairy Queen. So I merrily got out of Dodge like a Chevy G. Mentally I'm disturbed, and crazy ain't the word. It's dismissive, yo, just listen, I'm giving you all the terms. Post-traumatic stress, anxiety, depressed, manic bipolar disorder. Hey yo, I'm running out of problems. Feel like I'm running out of problems. I gotta look up. Feel like I'm running out of problems. I gotta look up. Yo, I gotta look up. Hey yo, I'm running out of problems. Yo, I gotta look up. Yo, I gotta look up. Feel like I'm running out of problems. Hey yo, I gotta look up. 10 toes on the tundra. Studying life in the catalog of Stevie Wonder. Loves in need a love, even thugs need a hug. Beloved, quit the theatrics. It's more to love than love and lusting on the mattress. Don't kick against the pricks, even the cactus. You only hurt yourself by moving backwards. Just dust it off, keeping up with the traction. Pulling yourself together, not focusing on what happened. The past is the past, the present is more in fashion. It looks better like wool sweaters and Bush rhetoric. Compared to Trump, we had a good president. I wish we had an Erica in every hood residence. Ceasefire, screeching tires and bullets reckoning. The destiny of many are falling, just let it settle in. All I'm trying to do is live life while I'm music peddling. Just for me to die to get my credit in.
Took me years to learn to count my blessings, life is precious. Cause some of my people ain't here, no longer sent back to the essence. Confused about the will of heaven, conflicted asking questions. Cursing the most high while accusing of a grand deception. Took me years to learn to count my blessings, life is precious. Cause some of my people ain't here, no longer sent back to the essence. Confused about the will of heaven, conflicted asking questions. Cursing the most high while accusing of a grand deception. Self-pity spawning from darkness. Lessons faced, they render me lifeless as a carcass. A cruel concept like the teaching of young Spartans. That's life, so regardless, just keep on marching. Word is bond, it might sound crazy, but roughly 150K be dying on it daily. Marinate on that statistic, bet you will see that there ain't no debating. Awfully short's the time we had, so I wasted by just complaining. You gotta outlast all the misery. Company you crave, so navigate through the trickery. Champion hard and show these folks all what a winner be. Cause in the end, they say the winners write the history. It took me years to learn to count my blessings, life is precious. Cause some of my people ain't here, no longer sent back to the essence. Confused about the will of heaven, conflicted asking questions. Cursing the most high while accusing of a grand deception. It took me years to learn to count my blessings, life is precious. Cause some of my people ain't here, no longer sent back to the essence. Confused about the will of heaven, conflicted asking questions. Cursing the most high while accusing of a grand deception.
Blessed to have a fan to call my own, my home to cover my shame. And know my brother is Cain, I try to love on the same. Refraining from hatred, cause hatred only covers the stains of pain and suffering. The buffer the strain, I say I love when it rains. Cause bad weather shit'll toughen your frame. And every ounce of strength you muster regain. You fall off, lose your shine to get your luster regain. And some lust for a name that dies stuck on the cusp of a fame. Lame, it turns us to burn if you didn't train. You are what you learn it, go get your lane. I say that I was raised on the ways of a different plane or level of thinking. Where is my ink so I think again? Before I move, I will acknowledge my steps in the direction that is godly. He ain't polished me yet, so I pray for his direction while staying in this correction. The road that is perfection, only God will manifest in a blessed though.
Life is precious. Cause some of my people ain't here, no longer sent back to the essence. Confused about the will of heaven, conflicted asking questions. Cursing the most high while accusing of a grand deception. It took me years to learn to count my blessings, life is precious. Cause some of my people ain't here, no longer sent back to the essence. Confused about the will of heaven, conflicted asking questions. Cursing the most high while accusing of a grand deception.
Yeah.
Depression is an emotion as old as mankind. Perhaps this is the reason why we sometimes fail to look at it as a disease, which it often is.
Dark clouds around me, depression is yet a mental state. No appetite, can't even finish my dinner plate. Waking up in cold sweats, tripping, I ain't thinking straight. Bad breakup in summer, I ain't waiting on winter's dates. Contemplating death with a Gillette, but with all due respect to my children, I won't issue neglect. God's reject, I'm hoping he re-elects. Reselect this wretched man, understand that it's all a test. Taking notes, stay afloat. Gotta face my fears, conquer it, or stay afloat. There's horror in hell, fire so niggas stay hella wired. Plug to the struggle while buying double from drug suppliers. Walking with demons and theme music of Michael Myers. Negative energy is a stoner to my Goliath. City riots. With no guidance, is God retired. Tired of taking L's, wish me both today that I triumph. Nah, just be meddling with thoughts of severance.
Rejected him, now it's a dose of my own medicine. Leveling walls, keeping me from my excellence. Seemingly I'm a pessimist, thinking sorrow was decadence. I need a reverend. Pray for me.
Or if the symptoms are too severe, or if they last too long. Then we are faced with a pathological depression, the typical symptom picture, and with the indication for medical treatment. It is a sad, despairing mood, which is the real core of all depressions.
Last night I had the best dream, I was deemed a success. Woke up refreshed, obsessed with making moves like a chess team. So inspired, I thought I should jot it down. From growing tired of seeking out work at times when no one hired. Feeling like I seen my better days, now I'm upset or phased. But when the next time I'm tested, I'll progress with letter A's. Cause in my past, if I had met a maze I couldn't get through, I'm simply discouraged. And empty wants to strip me from courage. That's when I lose sight, then my vision gets poor. And since every decision's a door, it makes it harder to choose right. Also being confused might play a part. Letting pain set in your brain to sway your heart. Even regretting's insane, but you don't see it cause you'd rather be heading straight out of town on a jet and a train, far from the bottomless pits, where all folks could do is just kneel on their knees and pray that their problems get fixed.
The signs are often clear, and a tentative diagnosis can be made quickly on the basis of what you see as soon as the patient walks into the room. In practice, these target symptoms may show themselves in a far more diluted form, and may be missed unless they are deliberately looked for. Depression shows itself in the turned-down mouth, the inability to smile easily, the peculiar fold in the eyelid, the depressive cast of the face, the wry smile with no enjoyment behind it, the hurt look, the dejected attitude, the lack of spontaneity and animation in movement. Signs like these, even when far less apparent, should lead the physician to suspect depression.